First one, do you hate pizza? I'm like, feel a little off. Are you in a relationship? Hey guys. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. It feels kind of weird because it's been a while since I've been on camera. So I don't know. I'm like, feel a little awkward. But today I'm going to be answering y'all's get to know me questions that you sent me. I'm going to try to be fast though because I'm like, if not, like I feel like I get to chit-chatting too much. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get straight into the video. These are like the fluffier ones. Okay. We have my dogs here. We've got Rosa and Gio's right here next to me. You can see his body, but he's like that. First question, what's your name? My name is Christina Isabella Lopez Sandiford. That's my full gubby. Yeah, it's really it. A lot of people don't know my middle name. It's Isabella. And I feel like it suits my name. Christina Isabella. Yeah. My mom picked it. And then Christina is my mom's middle name. So it's kind of like a trend. I don't know, whatever. How old are you currently right now? It's November. October 6th, 2024. I'm 19 years old. My birthday is May 11th, so I turned 20. May 11th. Okay. May 11th, 2005. What's my sign? I don't really know. Like the question said, what's your sign, your sun, moon, and rising? I don't know all of those things. But if anyone wants to calculate it for me, I don't know how to do that. I was born at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was a C-section. So if you want to calculate that for me. I'm a Taurus though. I think I'm a Gemini. My moon is like a Gemini, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. What's your MBTI? I get this question all the time. All the time, you guys always ask me this question. My MBTI is INTJ. People are like, what? You're not an introvert. No, I am. I am an introvert. I'm just a really good actor. Not that I don't like talking to people. It just drains a lot of my energy. I feel like a lot of my energy just thinking about it. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. I like feel exhausted, like how I feel after a dance performance, after like a full day of talking to people. And that doesn't mean I didn't like it. It's just, you know what I mean? But then again, at the same time, I feel like anyone would feel tired after talking to people. I don't know. How tall are you? I've heard that I'm 5'5", 5'4". Measured myself recently, I'm 5'6.5". Yeah, so that's that. Are you in a relationship? No. I'm very, very single.
You wish that was you, huh?
I'm actually very single. I'm single Pringle. Am I looking for a relationship? No? Not really. I don't know. Focusing on myself right now. Trying to get my crap together and my life together. I don't know. I'm not looking for a relationship. Like, I don't need anybody. You know what I mean? So, yeah. If that, like, if somebody wonderful comes along the way, whatever. I'm talking too much. What's your ideal type? Honestly, someone who's God-fearing, for sure. Someone who has manners. I feel like that should be a given. But in this day and age, it's not. And it's really scary. But yeah, somebody who has manners, like, yeah, for sure. And then I don't really care about height, bro. I just want you to be at least a little bit taller than me. So that if I'm in heels, we're like the same height. I'm not taller than you in heels. But I don't usually wear heels anyway, so I don't know. I don't really care. Yeah. Okay, now into like the deeper ones. What's your deepest insecurity as a performer? I feel like my deepest insecurity is, this is gonna sound kind of stupid, but my deepest insecurity I would probably say is like the attention. That's what makes me feel really insecure when I perform, is the fact that there's so much attention on me and there's so much pressure on me. I feel like now, especially since after Get2K, people expect a lot from me. But truthfully, like, I have not been dancing daily, like rigorously as I would before. So I don't know. I feel like obviously when you don't keep a skill in practice, it just like, it comes to a stall. I won't say it gets worse, but it comes to a stall. So with that, whenever I go out and perform with my team or stuff, a lot of people like always expect so much from me. And like when with my team, like if we don't win something, I feel like everyone's like, ooh, she didn't win. Or something like that. I don't know. I just, all the attention stresses me out. And I think that's like my biggest obstacle being in the public eye, is that it truthfully is like people always watching your move. They're watching your every step. Yeah. And that's what I need to, I mean, obviously I know that that's what comes with it, but that's what I'm most insecure about. Because I feel like I'm stepping on hot rocks. Yeah. Who's your most inspiring celebrity? Oh, for sure Zendaya. I love Zendaya so much. A lot of people say I look like her. It's so funny because I was hanging out with my friends the other day and they're like, well, my friend, he had brought like another girl for me to meet, like just to meet her. And she was like, you, like, I feel like I know you before. Like, we've met before. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I'm like thinking through my head. I'm like, have like, we met before, and she was saying she was a fan, like in a store or something, and I'm like forgetting her or something. She was like, no, you looks like somebody I know. And I was like, oh my God, what are you talking about? She was like, no, like, and I was like, wait, I look like Zendaya? She was like, yes, you look like Zendaya. I do get that often. And then they go like, but you look like Zendaya from Shake It Up. I'm like, oh, oh, thanks so much. I love that. Okay, next question. What would you say to yourself from 5 years ago and then to your future self in 5 years? What would I say to myself 5 years ago? How old was I then? I was like 14. I honestly, I would say stand up. Not on like a man thing, but just like socially. Yeah. Socially, girl, put on your big girl boots and stop hanging out with people you don't like. That's what I would say to my past self from 5 years ago. Yeah. This isn't targeted at anybody either. If you knew me when I was 14 and we were like best friends or something, and you're watching this, it's not targeted at you. Just saying in general. I feel like when I was 14, peer pressure was like a big thing. Not into doing bad things per se, but just like hanging out with like a group of people that didn't exactly lift me like up in the direction of my life. They kind of kept me where I was at. You know, not quite encouragement. I feel like the people you keep around you, my mom would always say that the people you keep around you should be people that either are like on a path that you want to then be on, or like are taking a route with you that is uplifting and encouraging. So yeah, girl, stand up. My future self in 5 years, how does it feel like to headline Coachella? How does it feel to be the halftime show at the Super Bowl? Because that's where I see myself in 5 years. How does it feel to perform at the Grammys, if not MC? Like, how does that feel? Guys, I don't really want to win awards. I want to accomplish events and things. Like, do you know what I mean by that? Like, I want to headline Coachella. I don't want to win an Oscar or a Grammy. Like, I don't know. I just love to perform. I want to go and perform. Like, I want to, yeah. You get the point. What's the one thing that never fails to make you feel better? Dancing. Oh, food. Oh, yeah, that was an easy one. Food, for sure. Definitely food. All types of food. Whenever I'm feeling down, I found myself eating like spicy stuff to kind of like wake me up. Like tteokbokki, like really spicy tteokbokki, or really spicy ramen. Ooh, yeah. Like that would be good. Wings. I've been eating a lot of chicken wings recently, and I don't know why. I've just been craving them. Like me and my brother, we've gone to Taco Mac 8 times this week. No, that's I'm being dramatic. Anyway, next. Will you continue to pursue a music career? That is the goal. Will my life maybe take other directions before that? That kind of open up a path to go eventually down to music? Yeah. I don't know. I just have to see what God is planning for me. Okay, next one. This one's really funny. This one I just wanted to, oh, look at her. Babies. She was so scared of the camera. I love her to death. This one was really funny. I'm not going to show the person. But it just said, oh, I showed the person. You can't read it. It says, what's your trauma, baby girl? If only. If only. I want to show Rosa in the camera, but she wants to be directly behind me. Okay. Next one. What's the hardest thing about being a girl your age? I honestly feel like, is this really Get to Know Me? Shouldn't y'all be asking my favorite color syndrome? My favorite color is green, by the way. I always say purple to look at, but green to wear. But it's kind of just green now. What's the hardest thing about being a girl your age? I think finding really genuine people to trust, to keep in your circle. Yeah, is probably the hardest thing, because not that everybody out there has bad intentions. It's just that sometimes the intentions people may have don't align with the intentions you have for your life. And so with that, it then negatively affects you. So, yeah. Okay, now we come on to the A2K questions. Guys, y'all are asking me so many A2K questions, which is understandable. Like, I get it. I honestly feel like I could make a whole separate video on just questions about A2K, because this is supposed to be a Get to Know Me Q&A, but whatever. These are the questions you've asked. First one, do you hate Beecha? I can see where this question stems from, but like, I'm over it. I do not hate Beecha. I have all the love in my heart for those girls, guys. And I literally can't stress that enough. When I said I was over it just now, it's because I'm over people asking me that. I don't. I love them. Love them to death. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't have to justify myself. I don't have to justify myself. Why I gotta justify love and humor and comedy? I think that's what people don't understand. Anyway, how was your experience in Korea as a Black person? I'm gonna be dead honest. It was kind of hard. I feel like if I wasn't as strong in my and confident in myself, identity and who I am as a person. For those of you who don't know, my mom's Peruvian and Brazilian, and my dad's from Barbados. I have a very black daddy, dark skin day. So my hair is very curly. This is a slick back, babe, and this ain't my real hair. But I can put a picture of me as a kid, so y'all can see my like actual hair. My hair.
This. Be nice. I'm finding it. It take you that long to find it? It does.
That was my biggest issue, was my hair. And they clearly didn't want to put forth as much effort as I thought they were gonna. I have to be really careful when I say that. To like make my hair look as good as compared to the other contestants who have hair types they're more easy, like they're used to doing. Does that make sense? So it was really hard because I felt like I had to I had to advocate for myself, and I had to be like, that's like not how you do this. This is how you do this. Like that's not gonna work for my hair. And then some things I was like, I don't even think you can do this with not curly hair, but okay, sure. However you guys want to do things. Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I would say was the hardest thing about being black in Korea. Other than that, that's why I also had braids were part of it. But also when I had braids, they were like, and I was like, it's not scary. You can touch them. It's fine. You can put it in a ponytail. You can style it. Da, da, da. Anyway. That basically sums up my experience. Yeah. Next, I picked very specific A2K related questions because some I'm just not allowed to answer. Do you regret going on A2K? I think that my motto, if you know me, you know that my motto in life has always been to live life, just personally, not regretting anything. And I I do apply this in every area of my life, every aspect. When I do things, I want to do them like to the fullest. I feel like part of my beliefs is that, I'm here to do things in excellence, absolute excellence. So I strive for that. Doesn't always happen, but I do strive for that. And so with that, I don't regret going on A2K. I'm never going to regret going on A2K. I feel like before A2K, I was kind of like, I say like a lot. Before A2K, I was in a very simple-minded, like I thought of myself a lot less than I do now, is what I'll say. I think A2K definitely showed me like how much more potential I have in just the music industry in general that I definitely didn't think I had before. Before A2K, I did not consider myself a singer at all, as you guys saw, as you could hear. Like I was not, you know what I mean? I didn't consider myself a good performer. I was like, okay. I taught dance. I didn't, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't performing like to perform. I didn't want to be an idol for real because I didn't think, not that I couldn't do it. I just didn't think that that's not a strength of mine. So I'm not going to strive towards that because that'd be stupid. So, I don't know. Going through A2K kind of flipped my mindset. Also, the incredibly grueling training has now made me want to not make that wasteful. But I will say this: where I am now in my skills, like dancing and singing, isn't only because of though, and I want that to be so clear and so known because they don't deserve all the credit. I feel like the figure that deserves all the credit in anything is the person who works the hardest for it. The person who has that skill is the person who deserves the credit. I'm not gonna say I deserve all the credit because that sounds crazy, but like you know what I mean. In general, it's not about like how they got there per se. I feel like it's about the fact that they did. If it wasn't for like me being so willing to learn and soak up all the training, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And that goes for like everyone too. Like I feel like, you know what I mean. This is why I get to chit chat. So with that, I don't regret going on A2K. I have to hurry up. Okay. What's your feelings? Like, how do you feel about losing an A2K? So it's kind of like a follow up. Obviously, in the moment, I had a mental breakdown. I was crying and stuff. But there's like a hair on my lip. Anyway, because it was sad. But now I've kind of translated that in my head, like the whole experience, as just like a stepping stone, almost like a learning curve. Now I have this skill set that, you know, sadly I'm not going to be able to put to use with the girls that I wanted to be with. But now I have a new skill set and I have a whole new avenue of like doors I can walk through in my career. And that's how I've chosen to look at it. So I don't really look at it as a loss now. Obviously then in the moment I did. It was sad. All of us were crying and vomiting and so we weren't actually vomiting, sorry. But it was sad, obviously, but now I don't consider it a loss. I consider it like a pool I tripped into and I almost drowned, but I'm fine and now I'm swimming laps again. Did that make any sense? That's up for your interpretation. Someone get this hair off my lip. Okay, cool. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. What else did I say? Thank you so much for asking these questions on my Instagram story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot what to say all that. And comment down below like what y'all want to see from me on YouTube, because I feel like I don't know what to record. My life is so boring. My life is really boring. Like, should I go out and do stuff? Like, I feel like I don't go out and do stuff. Like, should I go bowling or something and record that for y'all? Like, would you like that? Things like that. Comment down below what you want to see. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to do the little thing that me and Alyssa do. Bum, 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 bum.